It's hard to appreciate the significance of water. It's what separates Earth from all the other planets we've ever studied. While we have found traces of water on some of these planets, historical evidence that water was once there, Earth is simply teeming with water. It's almost completely water, and it has undeniable life forms on it, right? Earth is covered with life. Other planets out there, we're searching for life, we're searching for water, but Earth, it's just really in your face and obvious. Water yields life, and it does so because of many of its unique special properties. And so in this first video, we're going to be looking at where do these properties arise from. And previously we looked at water as this bent molecule that has a net dipole. It's got a negatively charged side on the oxygen, and it's got a positively charged side that's like where the two hydrogens are. But more than that, water really likes to cling to itself, right? We know that the oxygen is negatively charged, the hydrogen is positively charged, and what we make with water is this hydrogen bonding network. And this is a really special force in biology because while it's not as strong as a covalent bond, it also is able to break and reform pretty easily. This is the interaction that holds the two rungs of DNA together, one side to the other, that it unzips and comes back together. It determines protein folding. It comes up biologically a lot. And for water, this is what makes it want to be a liquid even at higher temperatures, right? And when we're saying higher temperatures, right, at room temperature, there's a lot of things that are gases. Oxygen's a gas, carbon dioxide's a gas, but water remains a liquid. The fact that it's a liquid at this specific temperature, due to its hydrogen bondings, is one of its properties that has given rise to a lot of life, right? The second thing is its electrical environment, right? The fact that it's got a positive and a negative charge makes it a great solvent. It dissolves ions very easily, salt water, NaCl, we've talked about that quite a bit, but other molecules like glucose, it can dissolve quite easily as well. It is the solvent of our biology, and it carries a huge range of solutes, particles that we need, be them ions or glucose molecules or anything like that, throughout the body. It is the chemical that ends up proving itself to be effective in that way. And again, where there's water, there is life. This is another reason why water is able to do this so well. Water is good to think of as pretty sticky. Water molecules, this hydrogen bonding network, likes to make water stick to itself, right? And when water sticks to itself, it yields other properties like cohesion and adhesion, right? Maybe you've seen, water and its surface tension, right? Where you put like water, on a table, it forms a little drop. That's water clinging to itself as well. Moving away from the table, right, gravity would make it just spread out. Water molecules stick to each other, and water molecules stick to other surfaces. This matters because it helps blood move through small blood vessels, capillaries, movement of fluids and tissues. Water's ability to cling to itself and remain a liquid and do all these things, again, show a lot of importance in water being the solvent of biology. And again, this surface tension is still this same idea. Water clings to itself due to its hydrogen bonding network, which is what we see here. Water striders walking on a pond, they can stand on water, right? Water may seem like a liquid and we just sink through, but surface tension of water is enough that if something is light enough, it can stand on water without sinking. Droplets and raindrops, the formation of little spheres of liquid is pretty unique actually, right? It's not just like a mist that sort of descends. They form raindrops and droplets because water likes to cling to itself. It forms drops based on its surface tension. Tears forming on your eyelashes, plants pulling water up, inside of plants. These are all unique characteristics that water does better than pretty much every other liquid and are reasons why water is associated with the solvent of life and one you should always consider in healthcare.